And here is Alan Ball leading England for the first time. He said last week that it would be a high emotional moment in his career and a high point in his career as well. And whatever people may say about his record, sent off 5 times, I believe England could have no finer captain than him tonight. Now the national anthems. Presented to His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent, President of the Football Association. His Royal Highness there being presented, or rather the German team being presented to His Royal Highness, and there is the great Franz Beckenbauer doing the introductions. I've spoken about Alan Ball as a captain. I suppose Franz Beckenbauer is probably the greatest captain in the game today. Just about won every honour the game can offer him, and in July, of course, carried off the World Cup in Munich. Both Ball and Beckenbauer, sole international survivors from that 1966 World Cup final here at Wembley. Talking to Bertie Vogts there, the fullback, with 61 caps to his credit. A very experienced West German side. The average age is some 27 years. Now coming across to Alan Ball. And certainly the Wembley crowd have shown tremendous noise and emotion on their own part to get behind these men of England tonight. Two officials you see in the background there, the 2 linesmen and the referee, all from Belgium tonight. The referee, Mr. Roberto Schout. Sepp Meyer getting a feel of the ball. Malcolm MacDonald there being introduced. Alan Hudson, his first cap. Big Dave Watson from Sunderland. And a word of good wishes, I would imagine, for the New England captain. What a great night for him. And in spite of the pouring rain all day, which will leave the pitch very heavy, German flags in amongst the crowd and Wembley packed to capacity. Certainly something new here, whereby the England side are doing a semi-lap of honour before the game begins. Well, they're certainly doing their utmost to get the crowd on their side. So let's catch up on the two teams then. First of all, England, with 3 new caps announced by manager Don Revie for this game. The fullback Steve Whitworth of Leicester City and Ian Gillard from Queen's Park Rangers, and the midfield man Alan Hudson of Stoke City. Hudson, who now is applying himself, it seems, to those tremendous skills that he's had all through his career, and it really could be a most important night for him. There's one of the new caps, Ian Gillard from Queen's Park Rangers. As for the West German side, 8 of these players played in the World Cup series last summer, 5 of them in the final itself. They're a very experienced side with an average age, as I say, of 27. Just one new cap, the number 7, Manfred Ritzel, a winger who also plays fullback for his club, but he's 28 years old. A wealth of experience in this West German side, as well as indeed there is in the English side. Ray Clements, the England goalkeeper there. And Sepp Maier, a man who has made 59 appearances for his country, including a World Cup final. So the West Germans kick off in green shirts, white shorts and green stockings, attacking the goal to our left. And Ritchell getting his first touch of the ball in international football and being unable to do anything with it because Gillard was in very quickly indeed. This is Koolman. Back again for Gillard. And Watson. England's 100th full international played at Wembley. Incidentally, West Germany's 400th international. And a free kick for the foul by Bonhoff on Mike Shannon. Bonhoff wearing number 2, but operating on the left. Bertie Vogt on the right. As you'd expect, Shannon trying to get in there first, but the coolness of Beckenbauer showing itself again. Here's Holzenbein, number 11. Back for Bonhoff. Beckenbauer. A slight misunderstanding there, but now it'll come through for Holzenbein. Challenged by Whitworth quick enough to put the ball into touch, but a throw to West Germany. The trainer Bonhoff will take a good long throw, but Steve Whitworth there heading it away for England towards Kevin Keegan, but it didn't reach him. Bonhoff again, back to Beckenbauer. Position as usual behind everybody. Watson. And now Gillard. Played on towards Keegan, and a nice little chest down there for Malcolm McDonald. Trying to take on Bertie Vogt. And he's got past Vogt, there's the cross, and it was headed away by Beckenbauer. Costetter coming hard for this one, and Watson sliding in there. And I think the Belgian referee will need to show a fair bit of discretion because players are going to slip and slide. Costetter, who is the son of an American serviceman, 28 years old, and here's Costetter again. Well, that was a ball that found Holzenbein. Here's Bonhoff. Holzenbein. Trying to flick it through again, this time towards Fleury. And a throw to West Germany. Ritchell with it. Fleury. From Cologne. Well, Keegan will snap that one. Very difficult to run with the ball, though. Bertie Vogt's doing a good marking job there. And a throw to England, Hudson with it. Here's Shannon. Gillard, Hudson, to outskill Fleury and succeeding in it. Couldn't find Keegan though properly, and now the West Germans taking it up once again. This time through Ritzel. Already seeing, Sir Alf, just how difficult those conditions are out there.
It's going to be difficult for the England team anyway, because the Germans' pattern of players, they're marking tightly, particularly the three attacking players of the England side. Votts is tying up Keegan, Corbell, McDonald and Bonoff, Shannon, and they will find it very difficult to get rid of these defenders.
Well, here's Hudson now for England. To Malcolm McDonald. Maybe these very heavy conditions will suit his swashbuckling style. Here's Colin Bell. Gillard back to Bell. And now for Watson. McDonald. Playing it wide again for Shannon. Shannon really taking on his man, but he couldn't quite get it over. Goal kick then to West Germany. Seppmeier. Bornhoff. Fleury being challenged from behind by Bell, but now can Keegan take this one up? No, a good interception there by Corbell, youngest man in this West German side, a 20-year-old. Ball to Keegan. Vokes is following him. Back for Steve Whitworth. Now for Hudson. Shannon on the far side saying he wants it in the air. Nice little 1-2 there with ball. Hudson turning it in. Oh, and that went right across the face of the goal. If anything, Shannon damaged McDonald as well. Gillard turning it back again, and the Germans under a lot of pressure there. But they got out of the hole, and here's Holzenbein. Holzenbein again. Bell. Hudson. Lovely little 1-2 Hudson and Ball played there that opened the way for England a moment ago. Gillard's gone down the left to make himself available for Hudson. Here he is. But Bertie Vogts will get there before Keegan. Sir Alf, you wanted to say something?
The England team are settling down very well and very quickly, and I thought this last movement, the 1-2 between Alan Ball and Hudson, was an extremely good movement, and it was a bit unfortunate that we didn't get a touch inside the 18-yard box.
Well, it's another England throw. And Hudson is leaving it for McDonald. Giving the ball a wipe. Looks as though he might try a nice long one now. Shannon is waiting in the middle there, so too is Keegan. And Beckenbauer got it away as far as Costetta. Bell with a long shot, a ricochet just over that German crossbar, corner to England. The Germans don't agree, but that was a long shot by Bell. And that could have been a very nasty ricochet indeed. So a corner which Keegan's going to take. There was a deflection. There's the corner coming in. Ball chasing back there. England's throw. Bell. Ball. Hudson. Wimmer in very hard indeed, but actually the first touch of the ball for Ray Clements, and the crowd letting one or two ironic cheers go to that effect. Nearly 8 minutes gone, and Ray Clements' first real touch. McDonald coming hard for this one, but over his head. Beckenbauer gently back to Meyer. Heinz Fleury from Cologne. Holzenbein turning it on for Wimmer. All right back there. Todd filling in behind him, and there's Todd making the tackle. Players Player of the Year, Colin Todd. Fleury to Beckenbauer. Cut out by Todd, or at least only half cut out. Gillard can complete it. Whitworth forward to Shannon. Hudson cut out though once again by this West German defence, that time Korbel. Now Koolman. Now Bell. Keegan. Nice little reverse pass here now for Shannon. Hudson laying it back for Ball to strike one, and Koolman had to come out quickly then. Whitworth time to cross another one in. Hit too low, and Herbert Wimmer was there. Costello. Kerbel. Wimmer. Kerbel, the number 4. Malcolm MacDonald now for England. Hudson's right up there with him, and MacDonald didn't really get a crack at that one. Meyer with the goal kick. Well, Holtzen binds after it, but Whitworth has every chance to get there first, and showed a fair bit of confidence there. Steve Whitworth, over 150 appearances for Leicester. Shannon there, just a little too high for him. Bonhoff getting it away, but he can only get it as far as Gillard. Here's Colin Bell. Kerbel watching MacDonald very closely. Richter. And now Koolman making the break for West Germany. Stopped though by Watson. Play on, said the referee. Koolman is down and looks to be injured. Todd. And now the West Germans with a chance of a break. Here's Holzenbein. Fleury. Beckenbauer. Fleury again. Trying to find Costello. Well, the pitch didn't help him there. The ball stopped and started, and he wasn't quite sure what he was going to do. Erwin Costello. Keegan being watched very closely by Vokes. Is that a pattern that you expect to be followed, Sir Alf, that Vokes will watch Keegan very closely?
Well, I think this is going to be very apparent throughout the match. Vots did the same sort of job on Cruyff in the World Cup final and did a very good job. I didn't like the application of his work, but nevertheless he did do a thorough job on Cruyff during the World Cup final.
Holzenbein running into trouble down this very muddy and wet flank. Now it's with Whitworth. Well, the way is open for him to make a little bit of progress inside, but he prefers a little flick now for Hudson. Puddles everywhere as Hudson trying to get that one over. Beckenbauer fully in command. And here's Wimmer. Beckenbauer being challenged by Alan Ball, and now here's Todd. Played wide for MacDonald. Ian Gillard, little cross coming in there, cut out by Koolman. Richter, and a foul on Wimmer that time.
Brian, we haven't heard much about Koolman, but he looks a very impressive player, and hasn't he got a fine turn of speed? He's a very quick indeed.
So watch out for Koolman then, number 6 in the West German side. Here's Beckenbauer though. Now it comes to Koolman. Richter really not having too much joy on that far side. Gillard really attacking him all the time. So little chance for any sort of winger to run with the ball, and certainly that was a push by Vogt on Keegan. Ross Ralph was saying that he didn't like his application in the World Cup final. I don't think Keegan would have appreciated that either. A free kick then to England, which Ian Gillard will take. And the German player Manfred Richter anything but 10 yards back. But now is the ball with Todd. Nice little 1-2 there. Hudson. A turn inside again, and Shannon couldn't quite get to it. Corbell was there, so too was Bonhoff. Between them they got it away. Here's Todd. Hudson. Keegan, one of those famous back flick headers by him. Hudson in again, getting very involved, Hudson, and here's Shannon. Can he cross it? It's a corner. So another corner for England. Dave Watson coming up for this one. Just on a quarter of an hour gone. Number 3, Bertie Vogts at that near post, and here comes Hudson's corner, swinging in there. And I was in a bit of trouble getting that away. Here's ball though, and now Wimmer. Played wide here for Richter. Wimmer linking up well there with the attack. Coming here for Bonhoff. Oh, and is this a chance for Costello? No, it might so easily have been though. Ball for England. To Whitworth. Hudson. Shannon. Yes, the challenge behind was just a little too fierce. 0-0 after 15 minutes by Bonhoff. England's free kick. And Hudson taking it. MacDonald couldn't get a touch. Back heel by Holzenbein. Ball there for England. Todd. Getting himself out of trouble, but only at the expense of a throw to the West Germans.
The 3 new international players are settling down extremely well. We haven't seen much of Gillard, mainly because most of the players have been on the left-hand side of the field, or on this side of the field. But Hudson and Whitworth have most certainly adjusted themselves very, very quickly and very, very comfortably.
But now here's an old hand, Bertie Vogt for West Germany. But it was Colin Bell who shrugged the ball away from him. Hudson there, calling MacDonald towards him, seeming really to be at ease there in this stadium tonight. But now Costello. Wimmer to Holzenbein. Bonhoff. Whitworth just keeping it in, yes. Bounce of the ball, of course, so difficult to judge. Shannon getting involved a little bit with Bonhoff there, and a throw to England. And it's back with Colin Todd. Everybody, bar Ray Clements, now well inside this German half of the field. A little flick from Keegan didn't come off. Coleman back to his goalkeeper. Beckenbauer to Vogt. Wimmer. Hudson again for England, to Todd. Shannon, oh, a beautiful turn by Shannon, and what a good pass now for ball. There it is, but straight into the hands of Meyer. Some superb play there by Shannon, though, and ball reading every move. Now Beckenbauer coming out of defence. Floating a pass on the far side there to Rishdale. Hudson again. England suddenly at the moment carrying the game to the West Germans. Nothing at the moment very ambitious about the German play, apart from the business of containing England and holding them, which at the moment they're doing well enough. There's Bonoff trying to get Rishdale on his way, but Gillard gets there first. And it will be a free kick. It didn't look to be an intentional trip there by Rishdale. Now Hudson. Again calling MacDonald to him away from Corbell, and then floating the pass this time to Keegan. Difficult to run, and another free kick given away by Bertie Vogt. And the crowd not happy with it. And it's another free kick to England, which Gillard will take. Again Watson has come up, and again is played short, this time to Bell. Coleman, and an England throw. Back for Bell now to cross it from Shannon, and straight to Meyer.
England have mounted about 6 genuine attacks. They've been really good attacks, but we've failed. They've failed on each occasion by the lack of ability in getting the ball into the face of the goal. They just haven't been able to hit the target with the ball, and I think they will have to improve on this to some great extent. They're tearing down the German defence, breaking down the German defence, but the final or the end product is just not there.
Now it's Keegan. Hudson trying to get him away down that left touchline, but again, wherever Keegan goes tonight, Bertie Vogts is going to go with him, and here's Hudson. Bell with a shot. Costello to retrieve it for West Germany, and an almost arrogant flick out there by Beckenbauer to Holzenbein. Corbell. Well in the air by Watson, no nonsense there about that one. There's Todd. Flick through to Kevin Keegan. This time he's found Mike Shannon. Hudson on his way again. And Holzenbein getting in the nick of time. And a nice little German triangle there. Calmly getting themselves out of trouble. And a free kick to West Germany. Already taken, in fact. Coleman to Richter. Coleman again. Well, here's Fleury in a bit of space. And Todd finally getting in to get it away. Ball going hard, but Wimmer going even harder. In fact, it was Bonoff. Here's Wimmer now, number 8. And here's Alan Ball trying to hold off Bonoff, who pushed him in the back. And so a free kick given against Rainer Bonoff to England. Keegan, Fleury just nicking in there. MacDonald getting the ball back off Fleury. Vogt and Beckenbauer. Ball off, harassed by 3 England players, and did the only safe and sensible thing. Shannon. Bell. Holzenbein. Ball. Nice little nod down there for Bell. But there's a calmness and an assurance about these West Germans right the way through, even the players who weren't playing in the World Cup final. Something obviously must rub off. It's a great confidence about them, Sir Alf.
This always applies to their game. At the same time, I think they're under the weather against this England side, which is doing particularly well.
Well, it's a throw to England. Alan Ball coming across to take it. Just over halfway through this first half, still 0-0. Ball with a throw for England. Holzenbein. Todd getting in. Whitworth with time to consider what's open to him. Keegan playing the 1-2 back to Whitworth again. Ball, I would imagine, screaming for it there and getting it. Through to Hudson again for England. There seemed no way through there, and McDonald couldn't get it onto his famous left foot. Bell with the shot and is blocked by the Germans. Watson saying, let me have a go. Whitworth playing it first time, trying to get through for the 1-2 off McDonald. England coming forward there with great confidence. And a good deal of accurate first-time passing on a rather difficult surface. Hudson now with a chance to float a free kick in. Watson already up on the far side. And Bell, yes! 1-0 to England. And Colin Bell is the scorer. There was a deflection there, for the credit to Bell.
Yes, the free kick was taken by Alan Hudson. Coleman threw himself at the ball, didn't get it. Colin Todd struck a goal, a good effort. It came off a defender and the goalkeeper Meyer was unsighted.
So Bell the scorer. England 1-0 ahead. 25 minutes gone. Now Bernie Vogt. There's the cross coming in. Bell right at the back. Well, it was a goal, of course, that England deserved after a lot of pressure on the West Germans. They've looked pretty cool under pressure, but England were playing with a great deal of confidence. And Ray Clements has hardly had, well, I don't think he's had a shot to save yet, with 25 minutes gone. Handball? No, said the referee. Now Kuhlmann. Beckenbauer was in, here's Beckenbauer again. Shannon. A trip, unintentional. Well, it looked unintentional, but the referee said it's a free kick. And England in the mood to accept anything. Here's Holzenbein for West Germany. Kuhlmann. Well, that's the sort of spirit that England need tonight, and it's Kevin Keegan leading the way. Through to McDonald on that left foot. Oh, and wonderful save by Meyer. That's the first time we've had a chance of seeing that thunderous left foot of McDonald's. Beautiful play again by Keegan. And now Costetter at the other end for West Germany. But Todd is in there first. Again, Keegan is in there, causing a bit of trouble, but Vogt finding Kuhlmann. Now Bonhoff. Fleury to Richter. Fleury. Fleury again. Singing all around Wembley now, this 100,000 crowd. Really getting behind Alan Ball's team. Bell. But here's Beckenbauer. Herbert Wimmer. Ball, a little touch again for Watson. Ball going in again. Here's Hudson. Watson. Hudson really wants the ball all the time. Fleury for Germany. Beckenbauer to Kober. Beckenbauer. Vogt. Played to Bonhoff. Costello. And that'll fall loose for Alan Ball. And a flick on first time now for Shannon. Getting in behind that West German defence. McDonald is up there. Vogt timed that challenge well. And again. And England get a throw. Hudson. Causing all sorts of problems, Alan Hudson, for this West German defence. Now finding Colin Bell. Now Colin Todd. And again there was a deflection, and again it's a corner to England. Todd linking up very well there on the edge of the box. But again, you can't fail to be impressed by the skills of Hudson on this difficult surface. Keegan then with the corner for England, that time nodded away by Koolman. Here's Ball and Todd to Gillard. Hudson. Fleury. Beautiful skills by Fleury. Oh, magical. And now Beckenbauer. Forward again for Fleury. Richter keeping a very orthodox position on that right touchline, and Gillard conceding the free kick, although I think he claims that Richter ran into him. Pat on the back from his skipper Alan Ball. Not to worry, get back and defend. And so a free kick for the West Germans. First bit of danger really they posed to this English defence with half an hour gone. Bonhoff with the free kick. Well, can Richter get in there? No, he was being very closely marked by Gillard, and Bell can take it away again. Keegan. Hudson. Oh, he's toe poked that into a bit of trouble because Holzenbein's here now. Wimmer. Holzenbein. And now Ball to pick up the loose ball. And the pass and a beauty that finds Kevin Keegan. A little flick for Hudson. Hurdling that challenge well, going back for some more. That's twice he's beaten Bonhoff. And then plays a little 1-2 off him to try and find Mike Shannon. And the corner given.
A corner's been given, but it looked as if Mike Shannon was pulled down. A little unfortunate because he was in quite a good position.
So Alan Ball will take the corner for England. Watson's up again. McDonald is poised. Shannon is there. Bell is on the goal line. Keegan is in there too, and Koolman got that one away for the West Germans. Todd played wide again for Alan Ball. First time for Gillard. Nicely between the two Germans there for Ball again. And that time they didn't really know how they stopped him, but Koolman eventually did. Now can Richter get away from Gillard? So difficult to run with the ball, Swell.
Difficult, yes, but I think this player was this particular player was looking for utopia there. He didn't have much opportunity. He had beaten Gillard, but Todd was coming across very quickly to cover, and he had no chance of beating him.
So here's Colin Bell on the ball for England. It'll fall for Holzenbein. Costella's up. Wimmer went into a very dangerous position there. Now here's Wimmer for Germany. Played inside again towards Holzenbein. Todd. To Ball, who's been everywhere. Whitworth. Composure about Whitworth as well. He told Shannon in no uncertain terms to get inside and leave that touchline for him. And there's Bell with a shot, well wide. Goal kick. Well, the man who scored 2 goals against Czechoslovakia here earlier this season for England scored the one that puts England ahead tonight, Colin Bell. Fleury now for Germany. Ball doing the covering and Hudson coming back quickly. Oh, that looked shoulder to shoulder to me, but the referee said it's a free kick to the West Germans. Hudson shakes his head in disbelief. He felt it was a fair challenge, and he really is having a fair game. Beckenbauer then with the West Germany's free kick. Flicked in towards Costello. No trouble for France. Keegan. Germans were half stopping and appealing for handball there. Keegan now to MacDonald. Onto that left foot again. Goal kick. Ten minutes to go now to half-time. England leading West Germany by 1-0. Whitworth to Watson. Now here's Bell. Todd. Ball so involved. Todd again. Vogt. Corbell. But here's Watson. Now for Colin Bell. As the England attack now gathers momentum, Watson linking up again. Bell. MacDonald. On the far side ball. A little chip coming in for Watson, who'd gone up and stayed up, got the header in. Almost a 1-against-1 there. Corbell against Todd. I think I'd back Todd. Or rather Costello against Todd. Again, the swift challenge from Gillard, giving Richtl no chance down that touchline. Settled in very well, Ian Gillard. Beckenbauer superbly making that angle there for Vogt. Here's Kuhlmann. Beckenbauer seems to play at his pace. Beautiful pass again there, trying to bring Richtl into it. He's had a pretty unhappy first international so far. Not helped there again by Gillard stepping in and finding Malcolm MacDonald. Bell. Todd. Bell again. Picking up Gillard. Ball shouting at him from behind as to what to do. Gillard trying to find MacDonald, and it's a goal kick.
I think since the goal that the England team are elaborating just a little too much. They're making far too many square passes. Previous to that, they were playing fast attacking and open football, and I think this brought them the success that they had in the first 25 minutes. I would like to see them push forward a little more quickly from defence and also from midfield and support their attacking players.
Now Hudson. given to England there. So 4-5-6 in the West German wall. Ball and Bell behind the free kick, and Hudson there as well. Ball in fact now joining that German wall. I wonder whether they'll let him get in the middle of it. No, he's got to stay on the end. And Hudson playing it wide for Gillard. A planned free kick. Oh, and a missed kick there by Shannon when the ball came unexpectedly to him. And now Costetta being stopped though by Colin Bell. Ball came to him, I think, at an unexpected angle. Vogt. Bonhoff. Good ball there if Holzenbein can get to it. No, he can't. The Belgian linesman had his flag up. It's England's throw. Vogt. Played nicely there for Fleury, and now Wimmer. Richtl. Fleury. Goebbels made a run forward, but I think Fleury's got one or two problems of his own, being hustled there by Hudson for so long. Now Bonhoff. Koolman now. Bonhoff again. To Koolman. Keeping possession, but not really putting England under any great pressure. And Whitworth, a calm little nod down for ball and a nice little pass forward. And England on the move again with Todd. Played into a space there for Shannon. Now can he run at Beckenbauer? Corner given. Beckenbauer furious with that linesman decision, you can see there. But the linesman had no doubt that the West German skipper Franz Beckenbauer just got his foot in there to flick it away from Shannon. And that's why England have the corner. With 6 white shirts in that German penalty area now. It's played short for Whitworth. Played across now for Todd. In for Hudson again. No power, no direction, and a goal kick. Good jump again by Watson. Holzenbein. Keegan coming back well there. Beckenbauer can take this one. Again, that almost arrogant, casual look up. Change of mind, and he finds Koolman. Fleury. Again, Korbel has been released from the back to go up and add strength to the front runners up there. Now it's with Bell. Played into the path of MacDonald. There's a bit of acceleration for you. And on the far side is Shannon with a chance now to run Bonhoff. Too much. Wimmer. To Fleury. Holzenbein. Beckenbauer. Bonhoff. Fleury. Bonhoff. Todd. Trying to shift a tank off the ball there. I think Bell's pass just a little too strong for keeper. Beckenbauer. Corbin. Played into a bit of space here for Fleur. Stopped by Hudson. Quick challenge there by Hudson, and a good quick recovery as well as he finds Colin Bell. Shannon up hard, really aggressively going at this West German defence. Here's Hudson. Played into McDonald's area there. Oh, and a little floater just home. Oh, that McDonald wasn't too far from that. You expect those tremendous drives, and here's a bit of delicate skill.
Malcolm McDonald coming in on his left foot. He makes space to get his shot in, and just unfortunately, just a little too high, but a great shot.
Now it's with Holzenbein. Fleury to Bonoff. Oh, straight between Whitworth's legs, and here's Bonoff now. For West Germany, hit hard and low. Oh, and a deflection there, and Gillard, no! There's the shot again, blocked once more by Ritschl. And England really were in trouble there from the moment Bonoff managed to trick Whitworth. But it's still not away, as Bertie Vogts now has a chance to turn it in again. Costello right up there, and Whitworth can follow this one out for England. Corbel in first. As the whistle goes for half-time, England leading by a goal to nil, scored by Colin Bell. Your half-time reflections, Sir Alf.
England had a very good first 25 minutes. They got the goal, then gradually the pace of the game slowed down, and this enabled the Germans to come back into the game. And I think probably the Germans were a little unfortunate not to get an equaliser just before half-time.
But a very good first half for England.
A very good first half indeed, particularly the first 25 minutes. I thought they were extremely good, and particularly the three young new internationals. They have settled down and have played tremendously well.
So there we are. Let's see if England can keep it up in the second half. The half-time score then in this prestige match at Wembley: England 1, West Germany 0. The goal scorer Colin Bell, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the second half. Welcome back to Wembley at the start of the second half of this international between England and West Germany. England leading by a goal to nil, scored by Colin Bell, and England now attacking the goal to our left. Whitworth to Todd. Two of the England players have changed shirts at half-time. Some haven't. Here's Todd to Watson. Beckenbauer there, only half glancing that one away to Kevin Keegan. The German there, the substitute on number 13 helmet, Kramers. And it's going to be a throw ball. And a corner now. Which Hudson will take. Bell there on the line. Watson right in there again. Curled in once more and whacked away that little German defence there by Kuhlmann. Hudson once more. To find Keegan that time, but Beckenbauer to Costello. So a nice little dummy on Todd there. Played on again for Holzenbein. And a free kick. Foul by Dave Watson. And a free kick which Bonhoff will take. Vogt making a late burst in there, so too is Kramers, the substitute, on for Wimmer. And here is Kramers now. And Hudson turns it back to Clemens. Bell for England. Todd. Quite easily cut out there by Kurbel. Bonhoff. Kurbel again, being challenged by Watson. Again by Watson. Kuhlmann had the chance to play it back to Meyer, but instead prefers Beckenbauer, with Vogt making a lot of space on the left for him, and there's his captain's pass to him. Beckenbauer. Touch through there for Kramers. Now Kuhlmann to Kurbel. Bonhoff. Down the line and offside against Richter. A very leisurely pace throughout at the moment.
Yes, and it's difficult to understand why Wimmer's been taken off and replaced by Kramers. Wimmer was an outstanding player, I thought, in about 1972 when the German team probably were at their peak. During the World Cup he disappointed, but today he had a particularly fair first half, and it's surprising that he was taken off.
Now, can McDonald make something of this? No, because Beckenbauer again is in command. Ball with a header. Hudson turning it on. A little nod there by Keegan to Bell. Here's Whitworth linking up. Ball again. Shannon doing a beautiful turn there on Bonhoff, and still with Mike Shannon. Taking on all comers and very nearly beating them all. And in fact, it's Costello, the number 9, who had to go back there and whack it behind for a corner to England.
It was a very good run from Mike Shannon. This he's very good at. Unfortunately, his final pass just went astray.
So it's a corner then. which Keegan will take for England. Floated high there towards big Dave Watson, who got his head to it. Now Ball with a shot. No, and it's scurried again across the face of that German goal. I don't think the referee will allow MacDonald to get away with that, in spite of MacDonald saying it was a dive. Irish goal.
I think probably, Brian, the ground is having something to do with the shooting of the England players. That was a good shooting opportunity there, but Alan Ball seemed to lose his footing and never got hold of it at all. And we saw this quite often in the first half.
Here's Koolman to Vogt. Kramers. Hudson really attacking him there, but Kramers keeping possession well. Bonoff. Costello, oh, a nice little touch there by Costello for Kramers, and Clements is out. Now Kevin Keegan. Busy little strike, but will he get past Kerbel? Yes, he will, and he's found Whitworth. Hudson away on the right. Here's Hudson. Time to measure his cross, and it'll come for Keegan again. Now Ball, can he get a shot in? No, he flicks it instead for Gillard. Across the face of the goal again, and Gillard was no more than a yard wide. Good build-up by England, thoughtful all along the way.
This was a very good attack by the England team. It was quick, it was decisive, and Gillard was a little unfortunate when he hit the shot and pulled it just a little too wide of the post.
Time since an England goalkeeper's had so little to do as Ray Clements.
No, he hasn't had one difficult shot to deal with throughout the match. Probably the most uncertain time for him was just before half-time, when he wouldn't have had any chance if the West German player had connected with the ball.
Here's Beckenbauer. Shannon was on him, but Beckenbauer was so aware of it. Watson will gather this one up, and there's something for Clements to do. Now MacDonald versus Beckenbauer. His timing as good as ever. Caudle helping it on its way to Kramers. Nice little flick there by Kramers now for Fleury. Got Richter away on the right. Here's Richter. Costello's in the middle for him. Costello coming hard for this one. Big, powerful man. No penalty there. And Gillard calmly finding Hudson. Come to me, says to Keegan, and Vokes did also. Here's Hudson again. Played for Bell. Ball to Watson. And now for Todd. Whitworth back for Todd again. Nice, accurate, simple passing, and Colin Bell there getting his shot, and Meyer had to go down for that one. With Keegan going in case anything should be there to pick up. Good powerful shot again by Bell. Beckenbauer. Picking up the return pass. Arrogant little chip again there, but perfect for Bonoff. A touch now for the number 7 Richdale. Cross going in, Costello's right in there. Holzenbein on the far side. Hudson right back to help out. Oh, and he's lost it to Holzenbein. Now Costello with a chance. And no penalty. Costello felt that he should have had something there, and certainly it was a dangerous moment with Hudson losing that ball on the far side. flick there. McDonald couldn't quite take it up, but Ball got in there and finds Mike Shannon. Tried a reverse pass that didn't really look like coming off, and Bill, hopeful of getting in, but the whistle had gone. For the foul on Bonoff. And it's Kremers. Trying to run Whitworth, but many people who are quicker than Steve Whitworth. Fleury to Beckenbauer. Richter. Gone past Hudson. Gone past Bell. But Gillard, the man who's marked him so well for so long, was in there quickly enough. But it's a corner to the West Germans. And for this they're bringing up Bonoff as well. Also the big number 4, Kurbel's making an advance into the England penalty area. Here's Richter with the corner. And Clements with the catch. Whitworth for England. Shannon straight for Bertie Vogt. Beckenbauer. Beautiful passing by Beckenbauer in these difficult conditions. Here he is again. So often been on the mark. Kurbel. Good swift challenge again by Alan Ball. And Shannon is onside. Here's Beckenbauer again. This time for Fleury. Richter. Well, that was a too strong challenge by Gillard. And the ball was, the free kick was taken not from the right position, while the ball was moving as well, but at least we're on the move again. Here's Kremers. Played down the line there towards Holzenbein, turned on for Costello now. Kremers right in there. And Bell bringing it away from McDonald. A lot of space now ahead of McDonald. Goes into overdrive, and he tried so hard to get it onto his left foot, and the ball stuck in a puddle. Well, Kurbel thought that was going out, and the ball stuck in a puddle, and now England get the corner. Well, the crowd loved to see Malcolm McDonald in full stride, and there was so much space for him there, and he really accelerated well. Gave Kurbel a lot of trouble. So England with the corner, and here's Alan Ball. Played wide for Gillard this time. And hit straight once again at Kuhlmann. Richter. Free kick. Beckenbauer. Kuhlmann to Kremers. German throw. Coming up to a quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Still England leading by a goal to nil, scored by Colin Bell. Beckenbauer. I think he's put a pass wrong all night. Will come for Ball. Played on for Shannon. Loves running at the defence, Mike Shannon, and well, he met his match there in Bertie Vogt. Bell will take the throw. Keegan back for Colin Bell. Well, the Germans have shied away from him. He's got a chance to cross it in towards Meyer. Caused him a bit of trouble with McDonald coming in. Beckenbauer. That time the pass fell to Whitworth, and here's Ball to Bell. Kuhlmann. think Bonoff will get to that one. And Bell was in there to McDonald, hit well. And Bell, is this number 2? Oh my goodness, no! Well, Sir Alf, they couldn't have got closer than that.
No, it was very, very good. Mark McDonald, a tremendous shot, followed in by Colin Bell. Colin Bell and Mike Shannon, I feel, thought it was going in. Mike Shannon followed it past the post. Very, very unfortunate.
So all they get is a corner. And again, they've got the Germans under pressure. Whitworth nodding that one in. Bell joining them. McDonald is right in there too, and Shannon also. And now Holzenbein for the West Germans. Vogt. England still satisfying you, Sir Alf?
I think so. They've settled down the game. They are being a little more progressive in their attacking movements. And I think you just saw a sample of what they're attempting to do from, particularly from Malcolm McDonald.
Beckenbauer now. Corbell to Richtel. Well, a rather ungainly challenge there by Gillard, but he's done a pretty effective job on this number 7 tonight. Oh, he's got past him this time though, Richtel. This could be dangerous for England. Crossed in, and Whitworth there, very coolly getting it away to Malcolm McDonald. Played for Mike Shannon. Back for Alan Hudson. Ball now taking a hand. Hudson. Well, Shannon's there. Played in for Bell. Whitworth made an advance right on that far side, and Keegan eventually, Vogt's twice getting in the way of that pass, and here he is again. Kuhlmann to Corbell. Bonoff to Kremers, the substitute, who is on for Herbert Wimmer. Kuhlmann, no, stopped by Watson. Kremers going in there, and Gillard can turn it back to Clements. MacDonald. And now Vogt with the throw. Holzenbein to Bertie Vogt. Beckenbauer. Well, he was taken out of it there, and a free kick given against England. Beckenbauer remonstrating with Bertie Vogt over something there. It's Vogt on the ball now for the West Germans. Beckenbauer. Kremers. And again, Bell is in there first. Hudson taking it up. Bell. Hudson trying to come away from the German defender Bonoff. Now it's Shannon. Look at the water there. Bonoff struggling away with Shannon, and the throw given to the West Germans. Kremers. Holzenbein playing it here for Kuhlmann. And Richtel again getting no change out of Gillard. Kuhlmann. To Fleury. To Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer trying to pace things up a little bit there. Costello with a header, and Colin Todd right at the back again for England, and Keegan helping him out. Yes, always likely to lose track of things in this difficult conditions where the ball is holding for a minute and then running the next. Todd for England. Bell. Hudson. Back for ball. Played down for Shannon. Challenge from behind, which is unfair. And the free kick already taken, and here's ball now. With the cross as McDonald comes in, yes! Malcolm McDonald, number 2! Well, all that stemming from a quickly taken free kick. The first goal he scored for England from Malcolm McDonald, putting England 2-0 into the lead.
A foul on Mike Shannon, a quick free kick by him to Alan Ball, and a great cross to the far post to Malcolm McDonald. Meyer had no chance. McDonald had it all the way, and it finished up in the back of the net. It was a great movement, great thinking, accuracy in passing, and also in finishing. And I think just what England need, because the Germans are noted for the strength of their play. They always seem to come back. The longer the match goes, the harder they play, the stronger they get.
Yes, as Sir Alf probably knows better than anybody, they are really fierce competitors, these Germans. They have been all along, but now they've got quite a fight on their hand against an England side, gaining in confidence all the time. But that really was a superb piece of thinking there, that quickly taken free kick that totally caught the West Germans off guard. And Alan Ball was in the centre of it. And a beautifully placed header by MacDonald. Another free kick then for England, not so quickly taken this time. But here's Hudson. MacDonald to Hudson. Flicked on again for Alan Ball. Fleury is chasing him out there. And it's a corner for England. Sir MacDonald and Shannon right in that penalty area again with Bell. A deep one towards MacDonald, though Watson was there too. And now Fleury. And the German defender is down, knocked out in that penalty area. The referee has noticed him and said the game goes on. I wonder how much longer he'll let it go on, though. Well, the game goes on with Koolman. It's Corbell who is the injured man. Here's Kramers. Well, that didn't give Koolman too much of a chance, and it gave Ball every chance. And England take possession again. And the crowd that have come to support England have given them tremendous support tonight, and are now really in the most jubilant mood. England leading 2-0 against the side who are the holders of the World Cup. Although, of course, there are only 5 of that side on duty tonight. 8, though, who played for West Germany in those finals in Germany last summer. Koolman, who is one of them. Beckenbauer, who is another. Played this time for the new cap, Richtel. Beckenbauer. What a pass. Beautifully played again by Franz Beckenbauer. And now it's with Keegan. Played for Ball. Keegan again. And in this mood, you must fancy England to score again. What a lovely ball by Keegan. He spotted Hudson so well, curved beautifully into the path of Hudson. That was a bad one by Hudson, though, but he's got another chance. No, and he wasted that as well. Gave Beckenbauer a second chance there, really, Hudson, that I don't think Beckenbauer quite deserved. Now it's with Bell. Delicate little cross coming in again, and Beckenbauer making, well, saying no mistake with that, but it goes straight to Bell again. Here's Hudson. Played in for Shannon. Still with Shannon on the turn, and Beckenbauer whacking that one away. Bell to Hudson. Germans almost imprisoned in their own penalty area at the moment. Shannon again. Bell's made a run, and it might come for Shannon. No, he tried to be just a little too elaborate. And the Germans now can break out of that penalty area. Fleury. Bertie Vogt. Trying to get Holzenbein on his way. There's Ball challenging Kramers and beating him, and a little pass for Bell. Back for Alan Ball again. Back for Bell. Great confidence now for England. Gillard linking in well. Really taking on these Germans, and Gillard maybe getting just a little too excited there. But he had a good game at number 3. Getting in the way there, not really seeming to be too interested in what Corbell was doing. Beckenbauer's ball to Kramers. One off. Oh, Bell getting a little casual there. Watson in quickly for England. Here's Shannon. McDonald onside. They tried to play him offside, but he stayed on, and now it's Shannon taking up the running, and Bell trying to link up with him. Difficult situation there for Mike Shannon. He felt that he had to hold the ball, I think, a little longer than he wanted, because he wasn't sure whether McDonald was onside or not. Beckenbauer for West Germany to Rainer Bonhoff, leaving it now for Coleman. Here's Holzenbein. Cut out again by Watson. Now Hudson. Ball. Busying himself and spotting Whitworth in space. Hudson hasn't had quite so much to say for himself in this second half, but there's a ball that finds Kevin Keegan. Chip there towards McDonald. He tried to get that on the volley. That would have been spectacular. Hudson again for England. Here's Shannon trying to get it again for Hudson, and Beckenbauer was there and had to give away the corner. Looking very confident now as well.
Yes, they are, and I think probably it's a good thing that Hudson is not seeing too much of the ball. After the first goal was scored in the first half, he tended to hunt the ball and was getting far too much of the ball, and I think slowing the game down.
Well, a shot there of Beckenbauer looking a little harassed. And Bell, and Watson with a header! Oh, nodded away by Bertie Vogt! Right off that line. That could so easily have been number 3 for England. And it's a corner instead. Again, the short one. They're getting a little caught up there, though. And a throw given to the West Germans. Bertie Vogt, the man who headed off the line a moment ago, back to Sepp Maier.
Yes, a well-placed header by Watson. He did extremely well, but another 6 inches up higher, and it would have gone over Watson's head, and I think it would have been a goal. But it was a very good effort.
Now Vogt. Well, that'll fall for Kevin Keegan. Brought down by Vogt. Well, he does a good tight marking job, Bertie Vogt. As Sir Alf was saying very early on in the game, you don't always admire the way that he does it, but certainly it's a very effective job. Now onto the left foot of MacDonald, and threatening to take the head off 2 or 3 photographers there. Keegan. Back for Whitworth. Oh, that was a dummy by Shannon that so nearly came off the ball. It made such a well-timed run behind him. Coleman. And now to Kramers. Trying to find Richtl away here on the right. Gillard closing quickly. And a goal kick. Well, the referee and linesman, or at least the linesman, was perfectly prepared to give that as a goal kick. The referee, who was a lot further from that particular incident, said the ball clipped off Colin Bell's foot. The linesman was walking back as though it were a goal kick. So it's a corner to West Germany instead, which Richter will take. And only Bertie Vogt has stayed back. Bell getting that one away as far as Beckenbauer. Vogt planted forward again, and Hudson nodding that one down. Vogt to Bonhoff. And here's Fleury to Kremers. Watson in quickly again. Colin Bell finding Shannon. Now Shannon can have a go at Beckenbauer. Tremendous run by Shannon, and unfortunately for him and for England, forced just a little too far across that penalty area. Shannon, oh, beautiful play again, a lovely touch there to Bell, stopped by Beckenbauer, nodded down again by him.
There was a great run by Mike Shannon. Just a little unfortunate. He took it away from goal, and the ball just ran slightly away from him before he could get his shot in. But it was a great run by him.
Todd to Ball to Hudson to Bell. Gillard. Ball again with just under a quarter of an hour to go. And England really needing just one more goal to make it a really emphatic victory. And at the moment playing with confidence enough to suggest that they might get it. Beckenbauer. Played for Koolman. Lovely piece of play again by the West Germans, and Koolman playing a major part in it. Back for Fleury, who's been floating down that left touchline all this second half. Now can he get past Bell? There's his cross coming in. Oh, and Clements was in a lot of trouble there. There's the shot by Corbell, blocked that time by Watson. Well, that's the first time in the whole of the game when England really have been under the threat of a goal against them. Now Ball, and offside against Shannon, no doubt about
it. It might have been offside, Ryan, but it was a great first-time ball by Alan Ball, and Mike was just about a yard offside.
Now it's with Vogt to Richter. Vogt. Koolman to Richter again. Again a fairly unorthodox challenge there by Gillard, but it does the job, and it's not a free kick to the West Germans.
Right, you know, it's often said that all left-footed players, that is predominantly left-footed players, appear to be awkward, and that would apply to Ian Gillard, I think.
Well, he's had a good first international so far.
He certainly has.
But now look at Keegan. As the West Germans come back quickly in defence, but there's Colin Bell on the far side. Oh, bad luck for him. Tremendous break by England. Keegan leading the way, and both Bell and McDonald were unmarked on that far side of the German penalty area.
It was a great movement forward. The ball was played across the face of the goal. Colin Bell never quite got hold of it or controlled it, but his final effort just went over the bar. It was a very good movement.
Now it's with Fleury, who was the man who caused the moment of danger for England just a couple of minutes ago. Watson to Hudson. Ball to Hudson. 10 minutes to go. Shannon. Gillard. And again, Ball just flicks in there in time, but the pass carried just to Beckenbauer. Foul there by Keegan on Vogt. Was Kevin Keegan feeling he was getting his own back a little bit, because he really has been tightly marked. The Germans now with their number 15, Heinck is on. A substitution that was made very quickly. Now it's with Bonhoff. To Fleury. Chip through there, but again no trouble at all for Ray Clements. And MacDonald versus Beckenbauer, and MacDonald might come off best. Oh, Beckenbauer! Well, that's an extraordinary situation. Well, we've seen before how players have been hauled back by defenders in a desperate situation. It's the first time I've seen them grab a ball as Beckenbauer did there. And the crowd not at all happy with that bit of gamesmanship. And England get no more than a free kick when it looked as though MacDonald must be through. Well, it's on to MacDonald's left foot again now. Trying to get a 1-2 going. And the ball played forward now. And Todd belting after it. And I think he'll get there before Holzenbein. Now it's with Bell for Hudson. Shannon. Little break for the West Germans in spite of Hudson's attentions. And Heinck is trying to go in. Heinck is who's on for Costello. Costello, the number 9, has been taken off. Bell making a great run down the left, and Keegan couldn't quite pick him up. Now Hudson. Played for Keegan. Willing those legs to get there before the ball goes out of play. Very, very damp in that corner in particular. But here's Keegan again. Played now for Hudson. He's got time to let one go, and he has, and it's wide.
I think three players in particular that have done a great job of work is nine of the three attacking players, Mike Shannon, Malcolm MacDonald and Kevin Keegan. They've worked tremendously hard, and they've been well supported by the midfield players and the defences, particularly in the second half, where the ball's been delivered forward to them very, very quickly and give them an opportunity of running at the German defence. And this is no better way of forcing the issue onto one's opponents.
Well, Shannon, one of those front runners, taking it up again, but that time beaten by Bonhoff. But England get the throw. Comfortably leading by 2-0. The scorers Colin Bell in the first half, Malcolm MacDonald, his first goal for England in the second half. Hudson trying to find a way through for Colin Bell. 3 German defenders lining up there to take possession. Fleury. Vogt. Beckenbauer. Richtel. Beckenbauer again. To Vogt. Beckenbauer. The crowd are booing Beckenbauer for that act of gamesmanship a couple of minutes ago when he grabbed the ball when Malcolm MacDonald was through. Beckenbauer again. Kramers to Vogt. Back in for Kramers again. Back for Bertie Vogt. Korbel to Richtel. It's a bit confined in there and not the best situation for a 1-2. Ball. Back for Bell. Gillard to Clements. Clements, who really has only had one moment of anxiety, of real anxiety, in the whole of this game so far as we go into the last 5 minutes. Bonhoff. MacDonald surging after him and reaping the right rewards. But The Germans get possession again now with Koolman to Beckenbauer. Richtel to Beckenbauer. They keep trying to seek out Beckenbauer to hope that this German captain can find something for his team. He hasn't got long to do it now. Jupp Heynckes. Whitworth holding him at bay. They're holding him at bay unfairly. There must have been obstruction. Heynckes again. Koolman. And Whitworth again getting in first for England. It's England's throw. Now Watson. We gave Todd a little bit to worry about there, but just look at the way Todd is getting through that work, and then finally in the end it comes for Kramers. There was an infringement there and a foul by Hudson and a free kick to West Germany. Koolman is the man taking it. Beckenbauer. To Watson. Beckenbauer's headed to Koolman, and here's Bonhoff. Koolman. And now ball. Whitworth. MacDonald. A good bit of skill on the ground there by MacDonald, and he finds his skipper Alan Ball. MacDonald again, this time for Hudson. And England really playing cat and mouse with the Germans. And I think what the crowd would like to see is another ball in the back of the West German net. Now it's with Gillard. Bell. Keegan and Gillard. Bristol's man is down. It's the right knee that's in trouble. Really hasn't been his night. I think the referee will say that if you want treatment, you'll have to go off the field to get it. The referee, in fact, having a word with Gillard. Bertie Vogt and Alan Ball, old World Cup rivals. Alf?
The two mighty midgets. You were saying, Brian, that the crowd would prefer seeing another goal. I think the England players have warranted that little play around. They have worked extremely hard and have played well, and I think they have enjoyed it.
Well, let's hope they can get that other goal as well, as Keegan takes it up. Here's Bell. Hudson. Ball to Bell. And now with Gillard. Now with Ball. Bell found some space for himself down there, and what a lovely ball now for Mike Shannon. There's the cross. Oh, and Whitworth came roaring in there. Keegan might get his shot in. Tries a little floater. He's hit the crossbar. Bell couldn't get it back in. Oh, what a marvellous piece of thinking though by Keegan.
And Again, this was a great effort by Kevin Keegan. The ball came out to him, he carried it. One thought he'd lost his opportunity of shooting. He clipped the ball, he picked his spot, and it hit the crossbar and came out. Colin Bell followed in.
Well, that was the final full point on the end of the evening, Sir Alf, and a victory for England by 2 goals to 0. Your overall impressions?
A very good match for the England players. They thoroughly enjoyed it, and a great result. The Germans came here to win. They didn't win due to the fact that they were playing against or met a better team on the day.
Alan Hudson, the number 10, one of the stars for England, one of the new caps who really made his mark tonight. The number 9 going out of the shot, as you saw there, Malcolm MacDonald, who scored the second goal. And certainly a night when England can be proud of what they achieved against the World Cup holders, with goals by Colin Bell in the first half and Malcolm MacDonald in the second. So as the teams go off the field, we're left with the final scoreline here at Wembley. England 2, West Germany 0. We're going to take a break now, and after that break we also get the views of the England manager Don Revie. We'll be right back.